I'm joined today by Ian Bamborough, Managing Director of Saturn Metals. Ian, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us on, David.
You're developing the Apollo Gold Project near Leonora in Western Australia, the Eastern Goldfields. Why is this project so compelling?
Big, robust asset in its final stages of development. 2 million ounces in one single, simple, low strip, big selective mining unit, which means low unit operating cost deposit. So I think it differentiates us a little bit in that all our gold is contained with, it's a lot of gold in one spot, you could say.
And you did put out a PFS for Apollo Hill late last year. What were some of the headline numbers and why should they matter to investors?
Yeah, I think we had our inaugural mining reserve and PFS mining inventory of which was about 1.77 million ounces. So quite a high conversion from that resource ounce to reserve, which I think really speaks to the quality of it. Bulk mining scenario, which really offers us that lower unit cost. The study itself produced, I think, some fantastic banking metrics with about a 2.3 year payback, internal rate of return of 51%, NPV of just under $1 billion, and most importantly, a very sensible gold price of 4,300 Australian, which is well below where we are now. So we really wanted to position this quite conservatively, which I think has gone a long way to showing the upside of the deposit itself and perhaps even the growth potential.
And importantly, you're not resting on your laurels in terms of the resource itself. You are still drilling and very active in exploration and hitting some bonanza grades. Talk us through some of those results and importantly what they mean to the scale of this project.
Yeah, I think it's Apollo Hill has never stopped growing and we've never stopped exploring, be it at the deposit level or even in our regional ground package. Recently we've seen, starting last year on the footwall of the deposit with the Titan zone, you know, I think some of the best announcements I've ever had the pleasure of writing, where we had 6 drill rigs on site hitting shallow, high grade, thick intersections repeatedly. Now that gave us some great exploration theories, which we've followed north, both along that footwall, but also last year we did about 100,000 metres worth of drilling, and that drilling really pulled the patterns together, that pattern recognition, and we started to see perhaps a northern frontier to the deposit as well. There's a couple of enticing lead intersections up there, which we've stepped out recently to have a look at, and I think an intersection, the last announcement was something like 4 metres at 70 grams, and geologically it just looked beautiful and really grabbed everyone's attention, including my own. And I do see the ability for that system to repeat to the north. I think the footprint of Apollo Hill will grow, that mineralised system. And we have a diamond rig there now drilling, following up on that, what I think is a really nice geological structure.
With a DFS slated to drop later in the year and in excess of $50 million cash, what are some of the key milestones investors should be focused on?
Well, if I'll work backwards. DFS later this year, let's say sort of November, December. Before that, though, not just the actual development studies, we still have, as you mentioned, a really healthy cash balance, which is driving our exploration. You'll see that northern frontier. We've probably got maybe 10, 12,000 metres worth of assays pending at the moment. The footwall zone assays pending on what we're calling the new Titan lode, where we've really stepped in on some exciting results there. We're resource upgrade, which has been estimated or calculated at this minute. And I think also, I think the actual de-risking journey, be it land access permitting, our metallurgical work, where we've always, some of the best breakthroughs we've had with the deposit have been our sort of metallurgical step changes. So we're pushing on all fronts.
exciting times ahead for Saturn and its shareholders. Ian, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, David.